Guys, great to be back to do another shipping video again today, and this is going to be our last shipping video before Christmas. So this is going out on the 22nd of December. We're actually filming it on the 12th of December, so we're getting these guitars out early, but we wanted to be able to put this out just before Christmas. So if you're watching this, don't panic. The guitars are probably on their way to you, and hopefully you'll have already had them by now. So right, we have a beautiful lineup of guitars, and these are going to be arriving at homes hopefully just before Christmas. And what great Christmas presents they make, and you're probably buying these as Christmas presents for yourselves because all your friends have enough, so you're just treating yourself. That's a good thing to do. But today what it's all about is purple. So look at this amazing purple here. Two amazing purple Ballard basses, both of them fretless with some differences. I put a couple other purple stock guitars in the background as well, just to take the theme of purple. The other theme that we have this week is red. So lots of red backs, red fronts, and various different things, and then a little green one thrown in for good measure. So yeah, interesting mix of guitars. The other thing is interesting, every one of them is going to the USA this week. Normally a lot are going to the USA, and a couple of them are going somewhere else around the world, but this week it's all USA. So let's jump in. First one is going to Florida. So this time of year, Florida is going to be a nice place to be, a little bit warmer, and yeah, I wish I was going there myself for Christmas. But this is a Virtuo. So you've heard me talk. If you watch our videos recently, regularly, you'll have heard the story about what the Virtuo is many times. But I'll assume this is your first time in the door, and the Virtuo is it's my pride and joy. In so many ways, because it's a guitar that has just brought so much new music to life. Reason for that is just because it brings such new sounds, and it's, when you break it down into its individual forms, there's nothing really that new, but it's how they all combine together. It's the synergy of all those elements making something that's really special. So you've got a piezo bridge, you've got Fishman Fluence humbuckers from an electric guitar, so you've got that electric voice, but you've got them all in an acoustic guitar, and that is what's kind of given this its own unique voice. So even the Fishman Fluence, it's the resonance of the body and how that sustains and vibrates that gives it a unique tone, you know. So really, you know, a guitar is the function of the strings against the pickups, but the body affects how the strings vibrate. So all those things together give that a unique voice. You can blend them all together. You've got MIDI on here as well. Blend that all on board and you can get some really incredible sounds. So it can be a great acoustic, great electric, or a great everything in between. So yeah, really cool guitar, and we've been very proud to have that for the last couple of years. This specific model is absolutely stunning. It's got purple quilted maple, very nice piece of quilted maple on there. The inlays, we've got the Celtic knots done in white, and then the customizing name here on the fretboard, Tayapa. I better pronounce that wrong, but yeah, really nice to be able to add those in, and then a vibrant purple back and sides. So that's always a vibrant purple with the purple quilted maple is a really good combo, and black hardware. So next one is going to Carolyn in Arizona. Again, staying a little bit warmer. And we send a lot of guitars to Arizona, and carbon guitars just handle the Arizona climate so well. You know, you get into those really dry conditions in Arizona. Wooden guitars can dry out and split and cause so many problems, but carbon works so well, so that's why we have so many going that way. This one is a beautiful X7 12-string. So a nice small body 12-string. If you like a small 12-string guitar, hard to find, but this is a powder-sized acoustic guitar with 12 strings. So it makes it really nice and compact and easy to play. It's got a shorter scale length, so it reduces the tension a little bit on the strings. Yeah, real player's guitar, but with a beautiful sweet tone. Pau Ferro veneer on the top, which is really quite stunning. Some really nice colorations and detail and knots in that top. Red carbon back and sides. So you're going to see this red theme coming through now. Now, Robert in Arkansas. Robert's gone for the X20. So an X20 green carbon. silver dots and fretboard, a nice subtle detail on there, and green carbon back and sides. Pickup system in this one is the Airbags element, so it's got the traditional style bridge, but with our pinless design, which is very effective. So that's like just a little keyway in the bottom of the slot here, and so the ball end goes in, slots in underneath, secures itself in underneath the soundboard. So it's very functional, works really well, and avoids you having bridge pins to lose. So that's going to Robert. Then back to the red theme. So next up we have Andrew from Colorado, and Andrew has got an X20 7-string nylon. Now 7-string nylon is not something that you see every day, but we've done a few of those over the years, and there's a really nice example. Finished with the Airbags pickup system, and we've used our regular Optima Gold strings here for the bottom 6, and then we had to use an extra one then for the low B. Bit harder to find the right choice of strings for the low B, but so this is a labella that's on here on that one. Then red carbon back and sides, red carbon front, and yeah, really nice overall 7-string nylon. So I think we have two more of those coming through recently. So it's nice to see those variations on nylon. And I think last week we had a baritone nylon, I think I've seen one coming through maybe in production very soon. So yeah, a few variations like that. Okay, next one is going out to Chris in Michigan. Actually, the next two are going to Chris in Michigan. So we'll do them one at a time. So first is this absolutely wonderful Virtuo. It's red royal ebony. So we take a piece of royal ebony that's got an amazing pattern on it, beautifully positioned actually, I have to say. I think the way it frames the neck, the pickups, and holds a bridge right there works so well, that darker center. But even when you look at the dark center, there's so much detail going on in that wood. You know, it's got this really nice sort of red black marbling going on in here. Then you've got the much bigger pattern going on at the sides, and all that color. So really, really eye-catching guitar. Now the Celtic knots running up the fretboard really are quite something. So he's really taking advantage of the contrast in colors that we can do now, adding the secondary color in red, and obviously that picks up the red from the top of the guitar. Back and sides is red carbon, and yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. So that's only the first of Chris's guitars. Chris, you've been very good to yourself this Christmas. Second guitar is this X20 12-string, and so we'll look at the similarities. So the first thing that ties the two of them together is a matching set is the fretboard. So same inlays in the fret and the fretboard with the red detail, and really looks fantastic. Spalta chen veneer on the top, and a really nice pattern. So often on the Spalta chen we have the light in the center. This is really nice, and it's a little bit different, and they've got the book match on the other way around. So so the light wood is out at the sides, frames it nicely, gives that very striking center line to the guitar, and really quite something. So red carbon back and sides, again with the red theme, and indeed this is an X20 12-string. So yeah, we've got some nice 12 strings this week. So two X20 12s and an X7 12. And you know, I keep saying it week after week when we have 12-string guitars on our lineup that I believe carbon is really the way to build a 12-string guitar, just because of its strength and stability. Now, I think, Chris, it's only right that we maybe just show the two of these together side by side as a matching set. Well, not maybe matching set, but some commonality. So congratulations on that pair of guitars. Then we've got Dennis in California, and again, another beautiful place to be in the wintertime. Dennis has gone for a wonderful X20 12-string, and again, you know, just as I say, such great stability, low action, great playability, great tone, and that's the way to build a 12-string guitar. Veneer on the top of this is redwood burl, A fantastic piece of redwood burl, really nice book match, gives a really nice center line with that, you know, the colliding patterns running into each other there in that center line. Love the top on that. The fretboard is the vines done in silver, everything kept silver, so a really big vibrant silver fretboard, and then red carbon back and sides. So red carbon, redwood burl, and a high vibe pickup system. So a couple in here with the high vibe, and it's been very, very popular for us in recent months and years. So from California, we're going to Minnesota. It's gonna be a bit colder in Minnesota. Okay, so red Kestrel. Let's take a look at that first. So Kestrel has just got such great lines. You know, when I designed the Kestrel, it was very much an indulgence myself, and it wasn't a guitar that we felt like we really needed in the lineup, but it was something that I wanted in the lineup. I love the idea of an F-hole guitar. I just love that, you know, as soon as you put F-holes in, I think you just have that sort of traditional, older feel to it straight away, and marrying that with a very modern aesthetic as well, you know, so that the older style of the F-holes with the modern style of carbon. We've got our carbon floating tailpiece here, floating bridge, the ergonomics that we build into the guitar, you know, the really nice elegant curves here on the bevels. It's got the asymmetrical side, it's got that great heel joint. So it's a very modern archtop guitar, but at the same time with a traditional look and a traditional sound. You know, it really has a great tone, really nice, rich, full tone. Pickup system in this, we've got the piezo bridge here from Graphtec. So you've got a little individual piezo pickup for each string. We've got the Crevo humbucker here, and this one also has MIDI. So a lot of options here on that, and that wonderful slotted headstock. So very nice to have that Kestrel going out. Right, here we go. So down to the last two, and the last two guitars that I'm going to have in a shipping video for 2023 are going to be a beautiful pair of Ballard basses. Not going to the same person. One's going to Craig in Oklahoma. The other one is going to Timothy in Ohio. But they're very similar. They really are like a matching pair in many ways. So veneer on the top here is flame maple, and look at that wonderful flame maple with purple. Back and sides is black, so we've got a real nice contrast between that. And what I like about this is actually it ties well with the fretboard. You know, we've got that black fretboard on the top with the purple, and then the black carbon back and sides. So this is fretless with lines. So our Ballard can be got in a lot of different ways. The Ballard bass has a 4-string or 5-string. There's a campaign on there right now on Facebook if you're interested in the 6-string. So if you're watching this and you're into Ballard basses, there's somebody has set up a page on Facebook, and I've been watching it. It's quite interesting. Trying to get a group of people together to get me persuaded to build a 6-string Ballard, which we haven't been doing in a long time. And if we get enough deposits together, we are going to do that. We're going to build a mold for a 6-string Ballard. So it's available in 4 and 5, possibly in the future a 6. It's available in fretted or fretless. Fretless with a plain fretboard, fretless with lines. You can get the inlays. There's a lot of different things you can do with the Ballard, but the main thing about a Ballard is just how great they sound. Just such a fantastic sounding guitar. We built it with a really large body to really accentuate the lower frequencies. It's got that really deep low B, and so the whole body has been designed around trying to get the maximum sound out of this guitar. But also, you know, with the construction, you get a really nice sparkle out of the highs. So it's got a great balance right across the registers. And I was talking to somebody recently just about how we can actually set it up for them with E to C on the 5-string. So if you like to go higher, we can actually set it up for you like that if you want to do an E to C tuning. So a lot of options that we can do for you with a Ballard bass. But yeah, absolutely wonderful pickup on it as well. It's got the graph-type piezos here in the bridge. It's a bridge that we build ourselves here. It's machined out of carbon. We use the graph-type piezo saddles, and it really works fantastic. So very cool guitar, great ergonomics, great sound. So congratulations, Craig. And the last one for 2023, can't believe it, I'm saying the last guitar for 2023, but that actually is the case. This year seems like it just went in the blink of an eye, but a beautiful one to finish on. So again, fretless, and this one is fretless with an inlay running down the fretboard, which really cool, and really like that. Vibrant purple back and sides, purple maple on the top, and this one's actually got the dual pickup system, so it's got the graph-type piezos with K&K Pure Minis inside. So so that's it. Stunning guitars. What I can say, guys, is it's been a remarkable year here at Emerald. We've sold a record number of guitars. We've sent them to, we should have counted up in many different countries, but many countries around the world. We've built some really interesting and beautiful guitars this year. We've added some new things to our lineup. We added the new inlay options, which you can see quite a selection of them here, which has been cool. We've done a lot of new things. We've almost finished our factory here. Everything inside has been finished. A couple of little bits and pieces that we're finishing. We're currently working on the showroom, our new gallery area that we're going to have, and that's going to be opening next year. And looking into next year, we're really excited about it because we've got a lot of new things planned. You know, on the face of it, it's not going to see any huge changes. You're not going to see a whole lineup of new models, but we, in the background, you know, things that we've got just fundamentally for the company. It's an exciting year, breaking into new markets and lots of things. So we're really excited about 2024. Hopefully you've had a great year as well. Hopefully it's been a musical year. And I know a lot of you guys watching will already own an Emerald, and I hope as you go through the Christmas period, you're going to get lots of opportunities to play your guitar, play songs, and inspire others through your music, and that's really what it's all about. So thanks for being part of the Emerald family in 2023, and we'll be back again in 2024 for a whole lot more. See you then.